All right, we're going to go to DP, John, Chris, Steven, Freeburger, and others. It's the Alex Jones Show. I want to thank one more sponsor for the day. It's ecigaretteschoice.com. That's ecigaretteschoice.com. So what is an e-cigarette? It's an electronic cigarette. It's what I'm holding in my hand right here on PrisonPlanet.tv. If you're trying to quit smoking, this is a great alternative. It's not a patch. It actually is nicotine. It gives you that oral fixation that you really crave, and you can do it indoors. So if you're looking not to quit smoking, but just be able to get that nicotine buzz in a bar or a restaurant, check it out. This is how it actually works. You just simply and blow out. It's that simple. It's got a little cartridge on the back. It's really neat. There are different models. There's the e-cigarette mini like this that really look like a cigarette. Then there's the Hunter Thompson Gonzo style, if you will. It's ecigaretteschoice.com. Go check it out. It's a really cool product, especially if you're trying to quit smoking or, again, just trying to smoke indoors without having to go into the freezing cold or the bitter heat. All right, we are about to play this Blast from the Past segment. It's somewhere over on PrisonPlanet.tv, I think. I don't know, buried in the archive somewhere. We were able to pull it up. It is the biometric SeaWorld clip of Alex Jones, and it is money from start to finish. Hit it.
SeaWorld in San Antonio, Texas, owned by Anheuser-Busch, biometrically scanning those that enter the park for absolutely no reason. It was a photo ID, but now you've got to scan biometrically. And big corporations have lined up to sell biometrics and RFID to the population in preparation of the new national sales tax, new international taxes, and to track and trace everything we buy, sell, and do, which they publicly admitted in the Total Information Awareness Network, that, by the way, was not canceled when they fired Admiral Poindexter. They just changed the name. So, again, you can't even go to SeaWorld without biometrically scanning now. It's disgusting. From grocery stores to your banks to ATMs, it's going in everywhere. School children have to thumb scan to get their school lunches, have to thumb scan to get on school buses in many school districts around the country. And I was just curious about these scanners. What's going on with those? Well, just tell me then.
What they are is they scan, it's the season pass holders, they scan their hands and 3D digital picture.
But why wouldn't they just look at the picture of the person? Why would you?
The new cards don't have anything.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're going away from somebody just looking at your picture to scanning your scanning.
And if you don't want to do that, you have to show us your ID to prove that it's you.
Yeah. And plus, you're biometrically scanned to do that. You know, the grocery stores are putting these in. What do you think of all this?
I'm a retard.
So you're taking your pictures off the card
and taking a 3D picture of your hand
and putting a hand scanner on there.
Yes.
Doesn't that kind of spread germs to do that?
We have hand sanitizers if anybody wants.
Ah, it's all been thought of. Oh. Very interesting system. So it's biometric.
Okay. I'm not sure. I was told how to use it, and that was it.
What do they tell you about it?
You have to scan your hand with a 3D digital picture, and the person will do it twice. The first time they come in, and then once every other time after that to validate them.
And then it instantly identifies them.
Yes.
It's normally hooked up and working, though.
Yes.
Why isn't it on today?
It is on today.
It's working today.
Oh, really?
It's working right now.
Oh, really?
Do you have a season pass?
Yes, I do. And when
it only works with the season pass holders because the new season pass don't have a picture on it. It has
I noticed that, but when I came through, they said, "Oh, it's raining. You don't have to do it."
That's what they had told us to cover them from the beginning.
Oh, they told you to cover them at first?
Told us, but now they told us to let them open.
Let them open. How long have you been using these?
It just started this year.
It just started. When did the new season start?
March 6th.
Do people like it?
So far, yes.
You said some people don't.
Some people don't want to use it because of germs and everything.
All right. Well, very interesting. Thank you. So this is the new system to get into the park.
Yes.
All right. Thank you. So this is the new biometric system. What does it say on the screen when it shows they're a good citizen?
It says accepted. That
You're,
means that you can come back. You can come into the park.
Now let me bring this up to you guys. all over the country, grocery stores, banks, everybody are putting these in.
Oh, they are?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
H-E-B in Austin and H-E-B in Houston is starting to put it in some of their stores.
I didn't know that.
But I've read the federal documents where they say that you're going to have to thumb scan or biometrically scan to buy or sell anything. Oh, you've heard that?
No, I didn't know that, but I heard that in the news. No, sir, the exit's around the corner, turn to your left.
So you heard on the news we're going to have to, but that's like Big Brother. But if you're a Christian, you kind of see it as Mark of the Beast type stuff.
Yeah. Can I help you?
No, we're done. I'm waiting for my husband. I need to get through.
Okay.
Have you heard anybody talk about that and say it's kind of like Mark of the Beast?
No, there's other people that don't want to do it, so it's I just have to.
Oh, they don't tell you why they don't want to do it.
Yeah, they don't tell me why they don't want to do it. They just say that they don't.
What percentage? Like 1 out of 10 doesn't want to do it, or how many?
No, it's really like 1 out of 10. Everybody else does it because it's like, wow, it's something different, you know.
Oh, it's like the new technology. Woo!
Oh, look.
And then take it out and do the same.
It's so easy being a global citizen.
Have a nice day.
All right, you too.
Sir, do you like the new system?
Yes, sir, I do.
You know they're going to make you do that to go to the grocery store. I've read the federal plans.
Oh, yeah?
Did you notice that you scan when you got a driver's license?
No.
When you got a driver's license, they didn't scan you? Remember putting your finger on the red light?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Yeah.
They've been doing that for 10 years. This is part of a total grid. And I know you love your son here. You need to research biometrics. This is bad news.
All right.
And people need to complain about it, yeah.
About what? What's bad news?
About biometrics. They're going to install a new national sales tax using this. Big corporations have lined up under Homeland Security funding to put the biometrics in to get us to accept it. And so then when you scan your hand, when that happens, when you put your hand on the scanner, you then are being conditioned to be part of the system. So research it. Good talking to you.
All right, let's hit the clip. How much longer was left in that, guys? About a minute left, or not even? Maybe we'll play more of it later. I want to take some more calls, and then at the 30 after, we're actually going to have the writer of this. I think it's of this latest article. It had about 2-3 minutes left. Well, we might play more of that later. This article on the EMT driver and associate, the other EMT worker who was tending to the sick lady. We're going to get the whole story from the reporter who was on the scene. We've been trying to get the people actually involved. They don't seem to be wanting to come on the radio program. I don't know if they're actually aware of who we are, or they're scared of the media, or they're scared of the repercussions in their town. But we're going to get start to finish what did happen there outside of what you saw in the video. You know, this outrageous, out-of-control cop putting his hands on an EMT worker who's trying to help somebody. I mean, they tried to arrest him. And people, he resisted arrest. Had he not resisted, he would have gone to jail. He didn't go to jail. There's a state law. You know, we didn't read that, I don't think, on air. But he goes, it's a state law. And that's because there is a state law that actually protects paramedics in Oklahoma. A new law in Oklahoma makes it a felony to attack or injure emergency medical technicians, which it should be. But will the law really protect them? In Oklahoma last year, 14 EMSA paramedics were attacked while on the job. 8 of those were in Tulsa and 6 in Oklahoma City. So he immediately says there's a state law. And like I said, he really did keep his cool. Those cops were way, way out of line. You can go see the video over at Infowars.com or my blog, theinfowarrior.com. DP in California, you're on the air. Yes, DP.
Thanks, Jason, for taking my call. I was really interested in the clip you showed there at SeaWorld. Mm-hmm. I was not aware that was in control. I hate to kind of digress, but I need some help on HR 1207. The only thing I have is off of governmenttrack.us, and in the summary it says that this act repeals the authority of the Comptroller General to carry on an on-site examination of an open insured bank or bank holding company only if the appropriate federal regulatory agency has consented in writing. It retains the authority of the Comptroller General to audit a federal agency. When my friends see this, is they say, I don't want no part of that if it repeals the authority of the Comptroller General to carry out these on-site. I pretty well understand this, but is there a place that we can go to find a better explanation of exactly.
And the bill you're talking about is the audit the Fed bill, right?